So about a year ago, I made a video talking about Angry Joe and how I wasn't really happy or interested in the kind of videos he was making, and I also worried about what the future of his channel was going to be like if he continued on this path. And it seems like my predictions have come true, because now Joe has become full spoony. He's disabled comments and he's disabled ratings, and it seems like half of his fan base is upset with this, and the other half are the fans that will love anything that he does. Now, I took the criticisms from that video to heart, man. A lot of you guys said things like, if you don't like his content, don't watch it. He doesn't have to do whatever you tell him to do, so on and so forth. The basic things that fanboys of every fan base tell me. And you know what? The more I thought about it, the more you're right about it, man. If you don't like something, you shouldn't watch it. And a content creator doesn't have to do whatever you tell him to do. But something else that I found out, and doing a little bit of research, is Joe had promised his fans, swore to them, that he would do this, that, and the other, a bunch of new reviews, and so on and so forth. And then the latest video where he says things like, okay guys, I'm going on a 2-month vacation, I need a break from all this shit. As someone who's not a fan anymore, I don't care. But I know people out there who still love Angry Joe, who still love his reviews, who either love or dislike his movie reviews but don't really care, but still want to see content from him. And after Joe apparently took 2 months, as it already was, for a break, and now he's doing it all over again, his fan base is rightfully pissed. Now, there's a comment from Joe that I read from his Twitter that it's actually very true. It says, honestly, bro, real fans don't lick balls 24/7. Real fans can criticize things as well as praise, just to let you know that true fact. And you know what? Joe's right, guys. You know, a real fan is not going to blindly defend you 24 hours a day. And you know what, guys? I know some of you out there love Joe and you don't want to admit that anything is wrong. And that's fine, man. But at least be real about it, guys. Be open, and at the very least give constructive criticism. Oh, wait, you can't do that because he disabled comments and ratings. What the fuck, Joe? Why did you do that, man? As a YouTube creator myself, don't fucking do that, man. That has made the problem astronomically worse, man. And I think that if he tries to come back and act like nothing is wrong, it's just going to make this problem that's already really bad even worse, man. But let's talk about these fans for a second. Now, I know a lot of people get upset with me when I talk about fans because I don't say whatever they want me to say. But you know what, dude? Fuck that, man. You fans out there who cannot handle any form of criticism, you proved my point in that video by instantly disliking it and telling me to go fuck myself constantly. A real fan, like Joe said, is able to praise and criticize whenever they do something right or wrong. And you know what? I'm going to criticize Joe as someone who still genuinely thinks he can make good content, man. I think what needs to happen right now is he needs to re-enable comments, he needs to re-enable ratings, he needs to make a new video saying, alright, look guys, I fucked up, I made a mistake, we're going to let the comments come back in, we're going to let everything cool down, we're still going to take our break, and I apologize. That's exactly what he needs to do. And for everybody who complains and says that his movie reviews are lazy and he just wants money, here's a solution to that problem, because a lot of people will say, well, you talk about problems but you don't give enough solutions. So here's the solution to this problem, okay? What Joe needs to do is he needs to make a separate channel for his reaction videos and his movie reviews. I know people are going to be up in arms over that, but hear me out, man. This guy has nearly 3 million subscribers. I think that channel will be perfectly okay if he did that, man. All he needs to do is make a video on the main channel saying, hey guys, I moved all my reactions and movie reviews to this channel, so that way the main channel is uncluttered, the movie people get what they want, and the people who don't want it are able to shut the fuck up and everybody will be happy. It's not going to solve the problem, you know, overnight, and there's people that are still going to be mad about certain things, but at the very end of the day, I think, in my opinion, that would solve at least half of the issue when it comes to these reaction videos or movie reviews. Or, if we're still going to keep the movie reviews and reactions on the channel, learn from people like either Jeremy Johns or Red Letter Media. Either make it plain as fuck, okay, and put no real effort into it like Jeremy does, and make your thumbnails like you do, or be like Red Letter Media and actually try to put some genuine effort and time and script some shit, man. Because just sitting there, 4 dudes in chairs, or just Joe and other Joe rambling on for 15-20 minutes, nobody's going to want to watch that, man. But if you actually put a script, or at least edit a bunch of that stuff out of there, make it 5 to 10 minutes, your fans would love it. That's why I love Red Letter Media so much. They can make a 20-minute reaction to something, they can talk about a movie for 20 minutes, but they keep you, you know, half in the bag, re-reviewing, all the other stuff they do. They keep you entertained, man. And that was my biggest problem with Joe's reviews, is they're just boring, man. His reactions are just fucking boring, man. And if you like that, that's fine, man. By all means, I've never once said that you should not watch Angry Joe. I never said that in the previous video, and I never will say that. Although it's funny because nobody watches, you know, this far into videos anymore, so half of you aren't even going to hear this. You've already left your dislike and told me to go fuck myself 6 minutes ago. My point is, guys, okay, things do need to change for Joe. Whether he needs to move it to a new channel or he needs to seriously take this time that he's taking off, as I stated a fucking year ago, and just genuinely rethink what he's doing and either put more effort into it like he does with his game reviews or move it somewhere else. That's the only solutions I can think of, man. Other than not watching it and unsubscribing, of course, because you know that's what the fanboys are going to say. But, you know, I was really on edge about whether or not I should have made this video, but I felt like I still need to be real with you guys and be real on someone, because this is what's called tough love, guys. That's what I gave Joe in the last video I made about him. It's called tough love, man. You may not like it, but it's the goddamn truth, man. Anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.